Hey, Roman, welcome. As you're probably aware, the House of Commons, the House of Lords, are full of vipers, snakes and cowards. You also may be aware that there are a few that deserve a bit of recognition. Lord Malcolm Pearson.
And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
Today we're going to have a look at Clair Fox as she completely portrays the attitude of the people around the country in pure rage over the grape gangs, because that's what we're going to call them, paedophilic grape gangs. And the response from the government's Lord was absolutely expected and shameful. Have a listen to what she says, everyone, and have a listen to the response. Right the way through, one side of the House is completely rife with apologists, cowards, liars and hypocrites. Have a listen.
My lords, can the Minister explain why the government is presenting this as an either-or issue? I don't get it. Yes, implement Professor Jay's proposals. Great action. But the reason why victims are demanding a specific inquiry looking at the Pakistani heritage grooming gangs is, what does the government think about the fact that state agencies knew about the industrial rape of girls who were considered to be white trash? Social workers, teachers, also police officers looked the other way. That's what we need an inquiry into. It's a specific problem. And to just say child sex abuse, and by the way, those who say political football, when I raised the Telford report in this House, people tut-tutted and shouted shameful, and they meant me, not the rapists. So it's been made a political football by others. There's a specific issue here. Can the government address it and do the J inquiry responses?
I say to the noble lady that the government is cognizant of the fact that there have been failures by individuals who should have had a responsibility for safeguarding children. And
the biggest one that they know about is themselves, obviously. They're the ones. It goes right from the top all the way through to the bottom. So we know that all of this, we can't have a look, another look, is just basically saving their own bacon and the friends' bacon. And all of these scumbags that have been able to get away with completely knowing and doing nothing.
We are going to look at that and we're going to put in place lessons, but I don't think, personally speaking, on behalf of the government also, that a 4 to 5 year inquiry, for the very reasons that the noble Viscount has just outlined, is going to add to the sum of knowledge that we have. What we need to do is to implement action to ensure that we prevent further child abuse, and that's what this government's main focus will be.
My lords.
Now his face said it all. Now obviously I also don't think an inquiry for 5 years is going to do. What I would do, here's what I would do, everyone. I would basically go through town by town. I'd arrest the chief at the time. I'd arrest all the police at the time. I'd arrest the head social worker at the time and all of the care workers at the time. And then I'd start saying to them, tell us who knew more, and grass on each other. I guarantee every single one of these snakes that have been doing everything in their power to keep their positions of power would then start throwing each other under the bus, and we'd get every last one of them. But they won't do that because that would involve them, wouldn't it? And his face says it all. These people, all of them, need to see justice for the girls' sake. Also, we have the laws to be able to fix this. It's just they're not being implemented. And if that's the case, we should sack all the police, apart from the good ones, the ones that do, and rehire based on merit and experience. And you could do that across the board, civil service as well. Let me know what you think, though. I'd like to know your opinion. It's a good speech good question by Clair Fox. Why can't you do both? Oh, they don't. We know why they can't do both. She knows why they can't do both and won't do both. And it's got nothing to do with the safeguarding the children. It's the safeguarding of their careers. Stay sane, everyone. I'll see you on the next one.